Look, it's a shirt. Welcome to Hauly-Moley, the show on Gatorbox where I talk about things that I have picked up from stores or that other people that have given to me or I've found in other places like Goodwill and whatever. And what have you. This is a shirt featuring an anime demon, face down, ass up, buck ass naked, from apparently a clothing company called Lewd Complex. A friend gave me this shirt because they presumably said, "Hey Draco, you don't look enough like a sex offender, so let me do you a solid. Here, have this shirt. Thanks, I'll wear it never." I've done some set dressing. This is a alien xenomorph queen that I received for Christmas back in December. We're really late putting this episode up, so some of the things that you're going to see in the video are going to be things that I did get as a gift for Christmas. Then some of it's going to be things that I found otherwise. But, you know, I'm in my 30s. I'm still asking for fucking toys for Christmas. It's just a purple xenomorph with some airbrushing on her head from Walmart. Nothing fancy, but I think it's cool. I'm not a fucking weirdo. So to kick things off on a good start, I want to show you something I'm really proud of. I actually already put it in a frame. Boom. Take a gander at that. And you guys know that I am a huge fan of Star Fox. So this is the 1993 issue of Electronic Gaming Monthly, March 93, Volume 6, Issue number 3, that of course features Star Fox on the cover. The original Super Nintendo game. Also, there's something about Mortal Kombat coming home to game consoles. I don't fucking care. I could just cover that up if all I wanted to. Also featured in this issue, previews of Mario is Missing, Final Fight CD, a game known only as Dolphin CD. Gee, I wonder what that could be called. Cool Spot, Zelda GB. Again, I wonder what that one could possibly be called. And Sonic CD as well as other things. But I bought a really nice frame for this. It's missing the glass because this is actually one of those recessed frames that you can put like a graduation diploma in. It's 8.5 by 11, fit it perfectly. So you know, I had to take the glass out, but maybe I can get like an overhead transparency or something and just put that in the front. That way there's still something protecting it, because right now this is literally, I'm touching the actual magazine. But this goes with my Star Fox collection. There's not many things to collect from the era that are Star Fox related, but I found this and I needed to take it home. So I'm happy with that. That's Star Fox. Can I stand it up here and... oh, fuck. Move. This is suddenly more important than what I get off to when the cameras are off. Hit the mute button on my microphone. Hauly-Moley, you guys know that usually I focus on a lot of the video games that I pick up, but instead I figure maybe we could talk about some of the movies and things that I've picked up. Now, I've actually gone through the trouble of itemizing out and making an Evernote of all of the films I have in my reptile / dragon / dinosaur B movie collection, of which there's over 100 plus movies in that collection. So it's one of those things where when I go to a movie store or a place that sells used media, I tend not to buy any of the movies there because I don't know if I already have them. So what I've instead done is, like I said, I made an Evernote, so now I can just look it up on my phone and say, yes, I have this movie. No, I don't have it. I'm going to pick this up. So I've actually picked up some films for that collection. I'd like to show them to you. They range in quality from bad to still bad, but maybe not as bad as some of the others. We've got the newest Dragonheart film, Dragonheart Vengeance. I believe this is the 5th film, meaning that I own all of them except the 4th. Yes, they've made that many. I do not know why they've decided to revive this franchise, but none of the movies are good aside from the first one, and I'm really just buying these for the sake of buying them. I will say, the dragon, I mean, she looks pretty nice, but, you know, there might be a little bit of bias in that statement. Does this open up? No, it's purely just a thing. Anyways, I got this because it comes with a DVD. I don't have a Blu-ray player. Yeah, it's 2021 and I don't have one, so who fucking cares? I've also got, from the BBC, Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. I don't even know what this is about. It looks like they're trying to make a CG remake of The Land Before Time. Hey, if Disney can get away with making shitty CG remakes of their films, then whatever. But, yeah, this is mostly just a dramatized version of a slice-of-life story about dinosaurs. BBC's Walking with Dinosaurs, if you're not familiar, is one of the most famous and most successful dinosaur documentaries / traveling exhibits that's kind of ever been produced. So if you have a chance to go see one of the exhibits, it's really worth it. The animatronics are really nice, especially on like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And they also have those raptor outfits that the people wear around that, you know, they dress up like the dinosaurs, so they can do that. I've also got Darkest Night 2. I have Darkest Night 1 and Darkest Night 3, but for the longest time I've been missing Darkest Night 2. So now I don't know what happens in the middle of the trilogy. I've been on the edge of my seat. I have to know. This is being completely sarcastic, but anyways, now I have all 3 films, and it's really just a matter of picking this one up because I wanted it. The dragons look goofy as hell. In fact, that even almost looks like that stock T-Rex thing that they've used on one of the Turok games. That is a stock thing, by the way. Got a little explosion sticker here, $3.99. I think I paid $1.99 for it, so there we go. In a kingdom ruled by spellbooks and wicked spirits, King John rules, while England's true leader, King Richard, is held prisoner. Richard's only hope is the return of the Darkest Night, the chosen warrior in the battle against evil. Together with Rebecca, the healer, and Odo, the magical wizard's apprentice, he braves all of ancient England's perils to bring the rightful king back to the throne. And then I think they solved that in the 3rd movie. So there we go. Darkest Night, Darkest Dose, Darkest. We have Dark Night, Darker Night, Darkest Night. That's what they should have done. Here's a film called Fire Serpent. Man, that looks dumb. Starring Nicholas Brendan. Guy's got 2 first names. I have no idea what the hell this is about. It's got one of these this gaudy ass. This is not a real barcode. This is one of those fucking beeper things. And you can't pick them off once they get put on something because it'll destroy the plastic on the DVD case. If I wanted to, I guess I could like get an empty DVD case, take this out, take the art out, put the in. I'm just persnickety enough that I might actually do that. Anyways, I got this one because it's not in my collection, so I have no idea if it's good or bad. Here's a movie called Pterodactyl. I get the pun, but I still think they should have left the P on it. Because then it would have actually been funnier. But then idiots would have been like, pterodactyl, I don't know what that means. And it'd be like, yeah, well, you're part of the fucking problem, you illiterate son of a bitch. This just says a prehistoric ride into hell. They want their planet back. No. I believe Mother Nature selected against the dinosaurs. They had their chance. It's a little bit Jurassic Park for you. Then we've also got a movie that I'm going to pronounce as Weavern. And you guys in the comments are going to give me shit and you're going to say, Draco is pronounced Wyvern, and then the next time this word comes up, I'm going to say Wyvern, and some different assholes are going to say, Draco, it's pronounced Weavern. You know what? I don't fucking care. It's the waitress from Angels with Scaly Wings, all jacked up on the Ninja Turtles ooze and Mountain Dew, and she's pissed off. Ancient evil has come to feed. Doesn't really look like a Weavern to me. I don't know. I don't care. This looks dumb as hell. I'm pretty sure this is one of those movies where you see the monster for all of like 30 seconds and it looks bad. It looks like a stock CG thing. So there's Weavern. I'm gonna write a review about these movies eventually. That's my plan. Is I have all these damn films and I would like to do like a Gatorbox movie night where I just talk about these crappy reptile, dragon, dinosaur movies I have and like review them, but in a stupid way. And finally, the last film is actually a more contemporary one. This had a theatrical release. It's Crawl, starring a big-ass alligator, and it involves like it's basically the game Raw Danger that we streamed on this channel a long time ago, except when the city flooded, if there was just a bunch of alligators, big-ass alligators, and that's really, if the storm doesn't get you, they will. So essentially, this place floods, and then, you know, the river floods over, and then the swamp floods, and all the alligators come out of the swamp and start terrorizing people. It basically makes any hurricane or natural disaster a lot more interesting. So those are the films that I picked up. I kind of led in with those instead of games because I figured it would be a nice change of pace. It's a Kinect. Is it supposed to make that sound? I don't know. I got it at the Salvation Army for, well, it was marked $7.99, but the green tag was the tag of the day, so this was half off. So I paid $4 for an Xbox Kinect. I've never owned one before because all the games are trash. So, you know, now I'm in the, yep, there we go. I'm in the Kinect club. So, now that we have Kinect games, you might remember on the last Hauly-Moley, there was that game Blackwater that I picked up that wasn't Kinect specific, but it said it's better or enhanced with Kinect. Well, now here's Kinect. So now we can maybe stream that and play that. But the Kinect does have games that are Kinect specific. They come in purple boxes, so I think you guys might know where this is going. Here's some Kinect games I picked up. Fable, The Journey, requires the Kinect. See, that's the international symbol of quality there. And these games are going to escalate in well, you'll see. I'm not sure what axis they're going to escalate on, but it's not a good one. We got Fable, The Journey. And we got Disneyland, the Disneyland Park Adventure, not packaged for individual sale. Yeah, tell that to the motherfucker that sold it to me. Okay. Rated E10 because people have died at Disneyland. Look it up. Sometimes it's not the happiest place on earth. And we got Sonic Free Riders, a game where I believe you actually don't have to move and you can still win because the motion detection is so bad. So we got that. And then finally, last in line, which as you can see, this next game doesn't have a purple case. Yeah, that bothers me. We have Kinect Star Wars! So we can finally do the fucking Han Solo dance. We can finally do it. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Up next, I got a couple of weird, like, toy-style things. We got the Xenomorph Queen in the back, but one thing I also picked up is this neat little Alien Resurrection figurine. I know you're saying, oh my god, Draco, Alien Resurrection is a shitty movie. Yeah, I don't care. Look, it's not like I watch these things for the fucking plot, okay? I watch them for the xenomorphs. And here's an aqua alien. Was this in the movie? I can't remember. It's been too long. But this looks like a xenomorph. I'm sorry, it looks like a facehugger fucked a dolphin. Better watch out over there, Trillian, because they're coming for you. Looks like a xenomorph fucked a dolphin, and this is what happened. And hey, I'm okay with that. That's fucking cool. Basically, if the Zoras from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time were redesigned to look like this, maybe I'd give a shit. Maybe I'd give a shit. I'll put that right there. Cover up the weird dismembered robot dog that's back there. Something else I picked up from a thrift store that I thought maybe I could make into a make during an off-air video and then maybe incorporate into the set in some weird way is this this arcade claw game where you can kind of build your own claw thing, and it has like pulleys and levers that you can pull to lower it and make the claw grasp and things like that. And it comes with some prize capsules, and I've actually got empty ones as well, so maybe we could use it in lieu of spinning the prize wheel sometimes. Hell, I don't know. We'll figure something out with it. This teaches you how to build a pulley system. It's Klutz, the Klutz Maker Lab. I think it actually says it's like 100% Klutz certified. Like they're trying to make it. They're trying to say that it if you're a complete dumbass, you can put this together. Well, I'm gonna put that claim to the test because I suck at this. I've been building BattleBots for 20 years and I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I paid $2 for this because it was half off, marked regularly $4. But then the price tag over here says in the U.S. it's supposed to be $25. So it looks like I made out. Who's the klutz now? We're gonna build that, and it's not gonna work. Let's get back to talking about some video games that I'm proud of finding. Here's a copy of Primal Rage for the Super Nintendo, complete in its original box. It's so complete that you can see on the box right here it says you save $4 at the Six Flags theme park. And if I if I destroy the value and open up this game and go to the back page of the manual, wow, look at that, save $4. Six Flags, more fun. Except One thing I don't like about this game is that they really went with like the weird King Kong on the front. I don't even remember that character's name because I don't give a shit. Here's that. Well, that's him again. But look, man, they got this cool like anthropomorphic Triceratops and then well, okay, his name is Blizzard. I guess he's a Yeti, not a gorilla. Who fucking cares, right? That Chaos the werewolf, Diablo. Look, fucking Diablo the T-Rex. That's badass. Sauron. Look at all these damn dinosaurs they could have used. Talon. Look. What's this pose? Are they fucking? Who knows? Fill in your own adventure. Vertigo. Vertigo is, I think, this right here. Vertigo is the evil sorceress, I think. That's the final boss in the game. Anyways, point I'm trying to make is that you put one fucking Yeti in the game, and that's your selling point, and not the myriad of at least a half dozen fucking dinosaur characters that are, in my opinion, way better than any of this other crap. Primal Rage, complete in box. I'm sure it's worth a whole $5, because who cares about that game? Except for weird people like me. Got a copy of Star Fox Zero, complete in its regular double duty box, because it also comes with a copy of Star Fox Guard. You might be saying, Draco, isn't that game terrible? Man, did you see what the fuck I opened up this video with? I'm gonna buy this whether it sucks or not. And I only paid $9 for it. So who cares? Also, let me show you something that I hate about this, that I just bought, that I'm so happy to have. You notice something weird about the spines of these games? I'm sure this has already been pointed out to you. Yeah, you see how this one looks like it's faded? It's like a weird eggnog color, whereas Star Fox Zero is like stark white, like every other Wii game, and this is the odd one out. Yeah, this isn't faded. They all look like this. I saw this game. You know how many times I've passed up a copy of this game for $1 because I keep thinking it's like sun damaged or something because it's sat there for so long because no one wanted it? No, it just really is a nasty, weird, milky, yellowish white. It's like the kind of fucking this is the Pantone color that professional fucking furry porn artists use to color jizz. It's a really unappealing color. Or maybe it is an appealing color if you're a fucking asshole. I don't know. Y'all like Switch games? I like Switch games. Boom. Sonic Mania Plus. With the special Genesis cover art. And... Why will it not go back in the thing? Okay, well, we're just going to take that out. And the art book. And the art book is fucking awesome because it just has art of all the different zones. I don't want to break the spine of the book. I'm trying to be careful with it. It's got all of the conceptual art for all of the zones, everything, all the characters, Mighty and Ray, who are in the they're in the Plus edition. That's the DLC. There's some sketches. Remember this shit from the end of Sonic 1 where it's like, try again. You're like, fuck you, Robotnik. Those special stages are bullshit. This is all great stuff. This is all great stuff. Like, usually whenever video games come with art books, you're like, yeah, okay, whatever, I don't care. But Sonic Mania is a special exception for me because I actually really enjoy this game, and I'm trying to put the game back in its box off camera because the fucking spacer fell out. Just this whole thing is. I'm about to just throw this on the table in front of me and be like, you know what? We'll worry about it later. Okay, you know what? We'll worry about it later. Finally, I got this one for Christmas. Oh no, Me Homo, aka Gone Home. Wonderful game. We streamed this a long time ago on Gatorbox, and I was kind of on the fence about it, but I really kind of came around, and this is actually now one of my favorite games of all time, and I really wanted the Switch version of it for no particular reason other than to physically own a copy of this game. I'm a real stickler for owning physical media because it's on Steam and everything like that. It's on digital download for other systems, but this right here, this... Unless I lose this, I will always have a copy of Gone Home. And I can lend it to friends. You know, I actually have a friend of mine, Sea-Dog, who's never played it. He wants to play it. I'm like, dude, I'll lend you my copy. It's all good. So there you go. Gone Home. If you haven't played that game, it's worth checking out. Just don't buy the Switch version, because it's actually, like, a lot of money. Because it's one of those, what was this, limited run, or is this 8-bit? Oh, I am 8-bit. Which is basically limited run, but with a different name. Puyo Puyo Tetris for the Switch. The sequel came out, which means that this game is now dirt cheap. So I picked it up. I've seen some people play it, and it seems interesting to me. I am conventionally pretty good at Tetris, but I'm no good at Puyo Puyo. So hopefully, you know, with the way this game kind of switches the gameplay up, maybe this will improve my Puyo Puyo game, and I'll be able to finally beat Dr. Robotnik's green bean machine. Nice. All right. So we got Puyo Puyo Tetris 1, and then I also picked up Crystal Crisis from Nicholas, which features all sorts of characters from games like I think we got Astro Boy here. Some of the characters from a Cave Story make an appearance here. There's another one. I can't remember their names. I should have looked this up before I started. I think that's even Isaac down there from The Binding of Isaac. Basically, Nicholas is really good about all these different cameos from characters that they have the licenses to from all the games they publish. And this is actually just kind of like Super Puzzle Fighter, similar to that from back in the day. And one thing I also really adore about Nicholas is that, look, there's an instruction booklet in the little clippy things where, you know, you're supposed to fucking put these. So I think I received a copy of the End is Nigh from Tabitha Bunny a while back, and you know, I was really floored because it came with so many neat things in there, including a manual, and so did Cave Story, published by, again, the same company. And I just think it's really nice that, you know, these guys have a really fun retro feel to their games, and they're keeping the instruction booklet, they're keeping it alive. And I respect that, because too many companies just don't give a shit about those anymore. Can I fit that there? Alright, well that's good enough. How about some Wii games? I'm just going to throw them, we're going to have a big old pile of Wii games, because I don't care. You guys remember Bigfoot Collision Course? Guess what? We got Bigfoot the King of Crush, which is a totally not the same game. It looks completely different if we look on the back. It also comes with other trucks like Bigfoot Summit, Bigfoot Firestone, and Bigfoot Bigfoot. There we go. Monster 4x4, Stunt Racer, another weird off-road crappy monster truck-esque racing game featuring those trucks. I got this to see if there's any trucks in here that have like stolen licenses or they look close enough to a truck without being copyright infringing. And here we go. Code Lyoko, which I think is a target practice game, because look at those fucking 5 heads that those characters have. Yep, I know nothing about this except it's a French anime, which means it's crap. Alright, Sea Monsters, a prehistoric adventure. I don't know. Sid the Dummy. Who's the dummy now? As seen on Rare's worst ever series. Worst games ever is the other guys. Ben and Austin. Yeah, triple jump. Look them up. Emergency Heroes. Oh, that's a water cannon on a fire car. Yeah, okay. Rescue game. Rig Racer 2, not to be confused with Ridge Racer 2. This is missing a couple letters, and it's got some big 18. I don't think you can race those trucks. That seems a little bit implausible. But look on the back. Wow, pick up and play, hours of fun, wild, zany action. I'll be the judge of that. And then finally, Medieval Games by Virtual Games, a subsidiary of ZeniMax, because you can see they've got the same font and the little box down there, the little icon, the little square logo. This game opens up, says, travel through the world of medieval games, trademark, and relive the days of old. Look at that. Raise your lance, throw down the gauntlet, defeat the ogre, take up your bow, challenge the Black Knight, 'tis but a flesh wound, fend off the Vikings. I guess they're coming in from Minnesota. Draco, did you steal that joke from Pokemon the first movie? Fuck you, I do what I want. It's just a collection of crappy party games that inexplicably comes inside of a slipcase. It's complete. I mean, it's not worth anything, but I'm like, damn, you guys, you made a fucking glorified shitty party game compilation, and you went through the trouble of giving it like a paper slipcase. And this is embossed too, like this logo. Why? I spent $3 on this. It's worth nothing. Nice work, ZeniMax. Always knew you could do it. I got Fossil Fighters Frontier for Nintendo 3DS. I can't see in 3D, but since Tabitha Bunny gave me her old 3DS, figured I might as well pick this one up. I have the original for Nintendo DS somewhere, the one that's just called Fossil Fighters, but I don't know what happened to it. Anyways, this game is like Pokemon. If all the Pokemon were dinosaurs, and suddenly I actually give a shit about them all now. I have to collect them all again. I have to revive them all instead of catch them all. If every Pokemon in the game came from a fossil, and it wasn't some dumb shit like a Kabutops or an Ammonite, and it was a fucking dinosaur, if they were all Aerodactyls and Aerodactyl's family members, I'd be like, fuck yes, that's Fossil Fighters. This is my new time sink. I got Totally Spies, the zombie jamboree, as seen on television. I'm sure you guys know about Totally Spies, the animated series from about 15 years ago that basically, if you watched it as an impressionable child, it's impossible for you to have left the series without adopting at least a couple of weird DeviantArt tier fetishes. Over here, there's a 32-page printable puzzle book that integrates with the CD-ROM adventure. So that's the reason why I picked this one up, because I gotta know what's in there. I gotta know what that's about. And this opens up like totally puzzles. I mean, whoop tubes? Whoop tubes? Yeah, I'd like to take a look at her whoop tube. You know what I'm saying? Isn't this the Austin Powers font too? Like, I don't know what the fuck. Anyways, we'll see what kind of weird fetish stuff is in this game. Hopefully none. And what the hell? Oh, no, there it is. It's okay. I was like, what is this? Receive free software and technical support on other Cosme products. And then I'm like, look, this is what you promised me on the cover. I ain't, you ain't gonna catfish me. You ain't gonna, I don't think that's one of the fetishes represented in the show. And if it is, it ain't mine. Product not as described. And I'm sure you guys remember these. We've done these before. From Select Soft Publishing, ladies and gentlemen, 55,000 games, more fun than ever before. Fuck you. Now here's the trick, though. The majority of these 55,000 games are just a million different layouts of like mahjong and crap like that. But there is a collection of a few hundred to a few thousand games that are just absolute trash. And we featured these on the stream before. It's usually one executable or one directory that has a launcher for all these weird, crappy indie games. This is game hell cannon fodder. Make no mistake. And if you look on the back, we got darts. There's the mahjong right there. Some crap that looks like same game. Slots. Lots of slots. We got a nondescript race car. Some smiley faces. You know, just imagine it. No shareware or freeware. Okay, that's usually always a lie, but yeah, why not? And then finally, wait, no, not finally, I got two more things. This last thing goes in hand with the 55,000 games. This is a Kingston 2GB SD card. It's not even SDHC. It's meant for laptops because it says low power. Yeah, it's a fucking SD card, okay? It's not like you plug one of these in and then your battery goes, pew! It's not the way these fucking things work. But it preloaded on this 2GB card 20,000 notebook games. The most incredible collection of notebook and netbook games ever! Includes arcade classics, casino games, brain twisters, classic board games, puzzle games, and much more. So we just want to see what the games are. That's all I want to see. And then if you look on the back, it's also got this, but this is not from Select Soft like the other one was. This is what does that say? It's PC Treasures, and this is from 2010. So I'm sure it's just going to be absolute garbage. I see some Breakout. I see some Sudoku. I see some slots. I see some more Breakout. I see what looks like that's Pyramid, the solitaire game. I see another mahjong back there. There's like a pinball. There's like another. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's that game where it's like laid out like mahjong, but the tiles have to be like no more than 2 turns away from. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Looks like there's a crappy load runner right there. Essentially, this is going to be full of trash, and it's just all on an SD card. I've never seen anything like this before. So I was like, why the hell not? It's $5, and I had a coupon for 10% off, so really I paid $4.50. That's called extreme couponing. And finally, the last thing, the very last thing that I have to show off, brand new still factory sealed. Don't bust that nut just yet. E.T. Digital Companion for the Game Boy Color, never before touched by human hands. As it should be. Completely factory fucking sealed. In its box, it's in perfect condition. And then we can finally see what the back of this box says. E.T.'s on Earth to help you! Let E.T. help organize get-togethers with your friends, set up to-do lists, proper noun, for school projects, and create an address book, proper noun, of all your important phone numbers and much more. Create important reminders while E.T. entertains you with 4 great games and your very own Flop Gopple virtual pet, proper noun. Make E.T. your companion. Optional password protection. Yeah, we fucked that up pretty good. Address book, calendar, to-do list, phone dialer, and real-time clock, which we proved that the real-time clock doesn't quite work. Five games. Oh no, it's including the Flop Glopple here. That's how they get you. Bicycle game, concentration, tile puzzles, E.T. trivia, and the Flop Glopple virtual pet. From the 20th anniversary, see the movie at et20.com. Don't go to that website. I really don't know what's there, so, that's... it could be anything now. Maybe a porn squatter has bought that and replaced all the dicks with walkie-talkies. Who fucking knows? But that's E.T. Digital Companion, still factory sealed in its original box. And I figured that would just be a great thing to end on because fuck that stupid. That's one of the best streams we've ever done. We managed, if you haven't seen the stream, it's a 3-part stream. Go on this channel and watch it because this game is so bad. Remember that password system it says? It's actually a PIN number that you can enter so that when you turn the game on, it asks for a PIN. So if nobody knows what the PIN is, they can't look at your Flop Glopple or whatever. And what I did is we found out accidentally that the game does not store that 4-digit PIN number as a variable. It stores it as a fucking integer, which is normally okay as long as the first digit is not a 0. Because when something is stored as an integer, well, those preceding zeros are cut off. So if your PIN number is like 0321, then you fucked it up, and the game is going to be like 321 is your PIN number. And if you type in 0321, then it's going to say incorrect PIN, because it doesn't save that 0, because it's not necessary in an integer sense. So your PIN is now 321, and that will work. But then I was like, I dared to find out what would happen if you set a PIN number consisting entirely of zeros. And I'm not going to spoil what happens. I will let you watch those videos to find out what happens. I will just say, the game did not like it. Was very unhappy with that situation. So, this has been, I guess, the December / January edition of Hauly-Moley. And it's just, it's just a collection of there's just a mountain of unfortunate things here. Like I said, this is kind of 2 videos worth of crap piled up. So, a lot of future streams coming up, Game Hell with the 55,000 games. And we basically got 75,000 games right here. It's almost 100,000. You know what I mean? But some of the stuff in here is mostly for my collection. The Star Fox game. This one's for my collection. Obviously, the frame thing is for my collection. All the movies that I picked up and things like that. Gone Home, Puyo Puyo. Those are games for my collection, but I thought they were neat scores, and I was kind of proud of them. And then, of course, we got this all-seeing Eye of Sauron right here that Microsoft would have assigned to everybody at birth if they could get away with it. We got the Kinect, and we got some really bad Kinect games. And I need to find an empty purple case for the Star Wars Kinect game, because otherwise I'm going to get real mad that I don't have one, because it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, I'm real anal about that. But, and then, Fossil Fighters Frontier for 3DS is, again, personal collection. So this is really kind of like a 50-50 split between stream fodder and just things I bought for my collection, or things that have already been streamed that are now in my collection. So, I'll tell you one thing I'm eager to check out is this damn Bigfoot game, The King of Crush. It was $20 new at GameStop. I didn't pay anywhere near that for this game. But, is it complete? Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The next time Reflex is able to guest host, we're going to play this, because Bigfoot Collision Course was terrible, and Bigfoot King of Crush is probably just as bad, if not worse. I don't know how you'd be worse than that, but we'll figure it out. So, thanks for tuning into this episode of Hauly-Moley. Like I said, this is what some of your money goes toward when you support me on Patreon, or support the show by subscribing on Twitch, or by becoming a YouTube member, or by what did I say? What, Patreon, Twitch, YouTube? Yeah, those are the things. Or if you buy merch from the Redbubble store, or a T-shirt from the Streamlabs store. And now that the cat's out of the bag on this one, if you want to also help this show and help yourself, you can go to gator.co/PIA to get 73% off a 2-year plan with private internet access. They are a VPN service. I know you guys have heard a lot about other VPNs, but PIA has basically just a hair shy of 30,000 servers in 60 plus countries. They've been in the game way longer than a lot of the other guys have. So PIA is where you need to be. With the 2-year plan, you get 2 months for free. You get 73% off. Yeah, that's a weird discount, but I'm not good at negotiating, so 73% is the best I can fucking do, okay? Go to gator.co/PIA, and you can sign up there. You don't got to put in any coupon codes. It's not hard. Just go to the link and take a look at it, and, you know, just give them your credit card information. They're completely, it's totally safe, I promise. I actually use them, and I'm happy about it. You go into them naughty websites looking at Totally Spies Rule 34. You don't want your ISP knowing that. You go into them naughty websites looking at French anime Rule 34. You don't want your ISP knowing, especially not this one, because I think these are kids, so probably don't want to do that one. You going on them naughty websites looking at Primal Rage Rule 34. You don't want your ISP to know about that. You going on them naughty websites looking at Sonic the Hedgehog Rule 34. You don't want your ISP knowing about that. You going on those naughty websites looking at Bigfoot Bigfoot the Truck Rule 34. You don't want your ISP knowing about that. Gator.co/PIA. Apparently you can also watch region locked Netflix content too if you give a shit about that. Anyways, that's my pitch, that's my spiel, that's my episode of the Hauly-Moley for now. So thank you for supporting this stream and this show. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy these early access videos, and I hope to do more in the future. Now I have a mess to clean up. But in the meantime, keep it locked and loaded right here on Gatorbox, because our 2021 season's underway, and we're going to have ourselves a good year. Not the tiger.